At the sixth hearing of President Park's impeachment trial, the Constitutional Court of Korea reviewed evidence submitted by prosecutors and said only items a witness has confirmed in the presence of his or her legal counsel are admissible. Ji-yeon reports.
The Constitutional Court said Tuesday that it has reviewed and decided on what it considers as admissible evidence regarding the impeachment trial of President Park Geun-hye. This comes as a sheer amount of records, devices, and statements from and owned by witnesses have been exposed to the public prior being legally scrutinized. The court thus ruled that it will not consider as evidence statements made by witnesses when their representing lawyers were not present. The ruling also applies to the 17 notebooks belonging to former presidential aide An Chong-bum, comprising of some 400 pages, from which only some parts that have been confirmed by An to have written himself will be considered as evidence. The same principle applies to the phone conversation recordings of former presidential aide Chung and the statements made by President Park's longtime confidant Choi Soon-sil when she was questioned by prosecutors as a criminal suspect. The court has also deemed inadmissible items contained on the tablet PC allegedly owned by Che, with the exception of the president's itinerary for overseas trips. The notebooks and phone conversation records are suspected of containing orders from the president in regard to two government-linked foundations allegedly run by Che, and are considered critical in determining whether the president pressured conglomerates to donate funds to the foundations in question. The court hearings for Ko Young-tae, a close associate of Choi Soon-sil and former director head of the Blue K, and Yoo Sang-young, a former Blue K department head, have been rescheduled for a week from Wednesday. Ji-yeon, Arirang News.